It's frozen scene to scene. What's up, people? It's your man, the Black Cobra, back once again with your Wheel Life Livestream. I hope that everything is going to flow tonight. My computer did an update and it seems to be taking its time to do some of the things I normally do quickly. So if we have issues, stay with me. If we glitch out and it closes out the stream, I'll restart it and jump right back in. So I appreciate you guys already jumping in. I'm glad you guys are here. Today we are talking about some controversial issues that I'm sure you guys are familiar with. And to help us discuss that, I brought someone from the other side, and I say the other side because he lives in Vegas and works directly with Jason at eWheels, and he's going to help us to talk about this crazy topic today, this lockout topic that I've already had the discussion with a few people, and we want to see what others have to say. So everybody that's in the chat, make sure you chime in like you always do. So without further ado, I am going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend. It's Zen Lee. What's up, Zen?
How's it going, everybody? What's up, Cobra?
Give you a good one. I gotta give you a good one.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There he is. So, Zen, it is good to see you, buddy. I gotta start with some basic questions, and then we'll jump in. James Mucklin, I know you can see the chat, right, Zen? You have it pulled up over there.
Yep.
EVX is in the house. What's up, buddy? Riding and watching, that's not a good combination, man.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's dedication, though.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. If that's what you were saying, I didn't see what was said before it, but that's what I think he's saying. He's riding and watching. Oh, man. Yo, it was crazy. So, Zen, let's start with basic questions. Number one, how long have you been riding?
About a year now, over a year and a month. West
Okay.
Wheel 2 was my first big group ride, and that just happened a few days ago. We just got finished with West Wheel 2, or 3 rather. We got finished with West Wheel 3, and West Wheel 2 a year ago was my first ever group ride, and I started riding about a month before that on the 84 volt Nikla. That was my first EUC. It took me I was lucky, like Marty let me know about the West Wheel 2 event, and I had 1 month to practice and get ready for it. Thank goodness I had 1 month, because learning on the Nikla wasn't so easy for me. It was my first EUC. I went straight with what Marty recommended at the time was the best EUC, the 84 volt, and absolutely loved the 84 volt. But it was a little bit hard for me to learn, and
Yeah.
I had that month, and yeah, man. So we're going on a year and 2 months, I guess.
Okay. So, we're around the same time. That's pretty cool. How many people showed up at that West Wheel?
The second one was, I think each year it's been growing exponentially. We had about 55 to 60 this year. It was an amazing turnout. A lot from the Bay Area, Texas, mostly West Coast.
Okay.
I don't know that we had too many East Coast reps, but I think we're going to grow, man, and people see the kind of rides we're doing here in Vegas, and hopefully they're inspired to want to come to the next one.
I like it. Definitely. I wish I could come that way. I've only been out to Vegas once, and I don't know if I'll be there anytime soon, but I love group rides, and I'm hoping that we can do more. So before we go further, we got Wilson in the house, Brian Zoom Wheels, Ralph is in the house, Francisco's in the house, EUC Miami is in the house. What's poppin', bro? Yes. I know they straightened you guys out in the chat. I do the countdown timer in the beginning so that people can come in and know that we're gonna be live, and then once it kicks in, then we start. Saw a couple people saying we can't hear you. Donkey them. I don't think I've seen you here before, bro. But welcome. Let's see here. Brendan's in the house. What's up, Brendan? Vincent, one of our past winners from one of my giveaways. And speaking of that, we're going to be doing a few giveaways today. So remember how we do the giveaways. Last time I did the spinner, and I may still do that for one of the bigger. As a matter of fact, if there are any super chats or super stickers they will get their own dedicated giveaway. We're going to be giving away shirts, stickers, discounts, and all kinds of stuff. So EVX said he was riding and watching, but then, where'd it go? He said he was headed to the grocery store. A dad's duty is never done, buddy.
Sherman giveaway.
What he said, a Sherman giveaway.
Someone wants a Sherman for a giveaway. That would be the dopest giveaway
Yo,
ever.
hey, Wilson, you got one you want to give away? If you want,
Wilson.
hit me up. We'll give yours away.
Yes.
So, let's see. Still in the sling here for a bit long. Oh, Brendan can't ride. Sorry, buddy. Lewis. What's up, Lewis? Very funny. What's up, brother? Yo, great to see all you guys in here. Let's see. Oh, Ralph is saying new to EUC. I'll put it on the screen. I'm new to EUC and my KS18 will be my first EUC. I'm concerned about the locking issue now. Well, okay. He's already talking about it, and I guess we might as well just jump right into it before it starts popping up even more. The locking issue. In case you guys haven't heard, and I'm sure all of you have, but King Song is going to be locking wheels if they are with a specific serial number. The P designation is what I understand, and those were supposed to stay in China. So if they were sold here by a behind the back, underhanded, low deal where you got a good price and they shipped it out, well, they're supposedly going to send out a signal and lock all the wheels if it wasn't bought from a reputable distributor that they have agreements with, like eWheels. If you bought it from a dealer, then you're good. Also, I heard that it was not before July 2020. So after July 2020 is a difference. I think that's what they said. And you could request a code from your distributor who you bought it from. And they have to get it cleared and get a code from King Song to give to you to unlock your wheel. All of that to say that the wheel that you paid all this money for might get locked on you if you didn't buy it from the right people. So that's what it's all about. I definitely want to hear comments and concerns. But Zen, what do you have to say on that topic? What would you say?
I think there's definitely, you can look at it from many different angles. If you look at it from the perspective of I'm the person that bought this EUC, however, and I don't have a receipt for it or something, I could reach out to King Song, because if you could just reach out to King Song with your receipt or some kind of proof of purchase, then they wouldn't lock it. But if you have no proof of purchase or any form of that, then yeah, it looks like they might lock your wheel, or maybe it's just a threat to kind of get people to stop buying it in this way. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just a scare tactic. Who knows? Really, until it actually happens and we hear cases of it happening.
Right.
I hope it doesn't happen to anyone watching this. I hope you all, there's a lot of, since I'm repping eWheels, there's a lot of great reasons to buy from a local distributor. You're helping out the local community, and it's just great to have a connect. If you have a problem with these new EUCs, I've had a few problems with my V11. Yep. Sometimes as a new EUC, these are, batch one. There's going to be issues. Having a connect through eWheels or whatever company is just a great thing to have. And especially them being an official dealer, it's just going to make your life a lot easier. You're not going to have to worry about stuff like this, is my initial impression. But obviously, if you're in the situation of your wheel's about to get locked, then you're not going to be too happy about this. And I would like to see if this is actually an issue. Are there people here in the U.S. that this is actually going to affect, or wherever you're at in the world?
Yeah. This is very, like, it's one of those things that I'm like, oh boy. Like you said, I hope that it doesn't happen. I hope that it is actually a scare tactic that they're trying to do to try and get people not to buy them. Oh, I think this is too bright. To get people not to buy them. But if that's the case, then, they did a good job with the scare tactics, because a lot of people are worried, those that got their wheels. Because I know a lot of people that are doing, that were buying things through AliExpress and getting them from, what is it, Lumo or whatever the hell the name of that thing in AliExpress, where the batteries were catching fire because they modified the wheels. So I know there was a lot going on. So it makes me nervous, but I am hopeful that this works out for everyone. So before I go further, Chrissy is saying hi. Hi, Chrissy. How you doing? Chrissy and Kevin from Roll.nz. Roll.nz. He's in here too. Where is he at? The Fat Unicyclist. That's his name. That's Kevin. He says, hey, Zen.
What's up? Yeah, I see the mention of hacking the software too. I mean, that might be an option as well. It probably, if someone locks your wheel, it probably wouldn't be too hard to. I'm sure there will be a market for people. I'm fixing my light real quick.
Yeah.
It's too much orange. I look orange for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I need to fix that. But yeah, I think there'll be a market for like EUC World probably could make a way hack around it, or Darkness Bot could probably make a hack to get around it. So there will probably be other solutions if this actually happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Plenty of people won't be buying King Song now. Well,
right.
It did make it. I mean, I'm not sure that that's the only company that's going to do that. You know, right now they are, but
yeah, King Song's selling out of wheels left and right. I mean, they probably can afford to lose a few sales because, I mean, the list just goes on and on for even the 16X, which has been out for a while. That's still selling off the shelves, and we're getting them in large numbers. And there's just the manufacturers aren't going to be able to keep up anyway, so they're just trying to make it probably easier for everybody in the long run.
Yeah. So Francisco's asking, he said, why are the customers paying the price not that I would buy from anyone other than eWheels? Well, that's what we're talking about. I mean, some people think of it that way. I think of it that way. I'm like, man, if I paid $2,000 for a wheel and then that happens, I'm pissed. But, you know, like he was saying, if you look at it from the other side, the other point of view as well, you know, the distributors have a direct deal with this company that their wheels will only be sold through certain people, and then other people are getting those wheels from, you know, back alleyways, whatever, and then selling them to people here. And sure, you save $200 on your wheel, but now you might pay the price because your wheel might get locked. So I hope, you know, I hope that's not the case for anybody I know. I pray that doesn't happen to anybody I know, because that's a terrible thing. But maybe you're right, Zen. Maybe we can, you know, somebody can hack it and unlock it for them. I don't know. It's, you know.
Right. I wonder how many people it actually is, if it's just like, you know, 2 or 3, or if this is going to affect a large number of people.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of concern of it, so I'm curious. Maybe it's just a lot of misinformation as well. People just think their S18 is going to get locked because it's not in China or something. You know, who knows how this has gotten twisted and whatnot.
So EUC Miami says, if King Song is using the lock method for whatever reason, can they also help owners as a low jack protection to lock a wheel in case it gets stolen? Another question I have, if they can track us.
That's a great question.
It is.
Wow.
I would probably say no, they can't track you. But I would probably say yes, they could probably send the signal to specific wheels. Because if they each have a serial number, you know, but that's just me guessing. I could be wrong.
Right, yeah, I'm curious about that too, because my S18's been stolen, it looks like. I was supposed to have an S18 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was going to be the first one in Vegas to have it, you know, getting it air shipped out from eWheels. I paid for it myself.
Yeah.
The air shipping and everything. And because I wanted to be able to give demos for the West Wheel and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it was signed for and delivered to my address, but it wasn't me that signed for it. And so now, I'm curious if they could track that down, because I would, you know, like to get the S18 I paid for.
Oh my God. So do you have a camera system where you live?
I live in an apartment complex, so they might have something.
Yeah, I would look into that, because I definitely, man, I get nervous about that. So I have that Ring alarm. So when you push my doorbell, I may be at work, but my phone goes off and I'm looking. Okay, all right. Then my wife and my kids come grab the box. Okay, I'm good.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I'm worried, man. They're stealing a lot of packages. Closer we get to Christmas, it gets worse, and I'm like, it's so terrible.
Yeah. I'm suspicious that it was the UPS guy himself, because previously I had got the V11 and I had hyped it up when I got it from him, received it. I was like, oh yeah, here's my eWheels card. You know, it's the first V11. So maybe he thought he could make the getaway. But, you know, that's just, I have absolutely no evidence. So, you know, the mind wanders when there's no way of connecting.
So Moonlad said, "What the fuck is going on with his chair?" Because every time
the
you
green
move,
screen.
it disappears.
Right. Yeah. It's
He's
magic. Maybe I
yeah
should take out. I'm using a green screen right now because my background's kind of boring. Just a green screen. So.
yeah. That's all. He's got a green screen, so when you move and it can't fix everything, then you see the the variations in the background.
This is a sweet looking office though. I wouldn't mind being in this office.
I know, right? I'm looking around, going, "Damn, I want some of that
Yeah,
stuff
it's a place
behind
to
you
chill,
there."
have like a latte or something. Fuck with a cafe in here.
Okay. He says what did he miss? Pulled a flat. Oh, damn, that's bad, bro. We were just talking about the KS18, or actually King Song in general, possibly sending out lock codes to lock wheels that are not supposed to be here in the U.S., that are supposed to stay in China. But this, like Zen just said, this could be misinformation that we're getting, because I honestly don't have it from a source from King Song or anywhere else. And that's why I kind of wanted to get your opinion on it, Zen, because working with eWheels directly, I'm like, have you guys heard anything official from this? Or is this, like you just said, just...
Right. So there's the official flyer, I think, that got sent out. Maybe we could pull that up and read it specifically, because it is kind of important to look at each like aspect. One guy was like really frustrated, and then he scrolled to the bottom and realized it didn't affect him at all, or that he
Yeah.
could contact them because he had his receipt. As long as you
Yeah.
have your receipt, it's like, hey, you just send them your receipt, and then they'll make sure you're taken care of.
Right.
So it's like a simple solution. And just because he didn't read the bottom, he was freaking out because he didn't have all the information.
Right. Well, that happens. I mean, because this is freak out kind of information right here.
Sure.
This is like freak out central. You're like, what? You can lock my shit? And honestly, I didn't even think they. I mean, we talked about it. Yeah. What if they're tracking us? What if they can do this? And what if they? All the conspiracy comes into play, into mind. But now to know, yeah, they are gonna send a signal and lock those wheels that aren't supposed to be here. You're like, holy shit! I was not real serious about that. But it is what it is. I guess we gotta have to deal with it. Okay, so mom, wife, teachers in here. What's up? Another one of the winners from last week. He's walking home. Oh man, he's doing the walk of shame.
The walk of shame.
Oh man,
Had to do one of those with my V11. Two of those with my V11. My two first walk of shames were with the V11. Just me misreading the range, I guess. Because the app's always a little bit off. So had a few walk of shames. Had to get a Uber of shame.
That would be all right. The Uber of shame is okay.
Yeah,
we can work with that. It's that
it was
walk.
a walk of shame to an Uber of shame.
That's all right. It works. It works. Let's see. What do we got? Somebody just said I wanted to. Brian. Yeah, he said eRides is the cheapest place to buy EUCs. If you are in the UK, I do suggest you go through eRides. Afiz is doing some great things and trying really hard to make it easier for us to get wheels over there. He's a great guy. Love Afiz. So my suggestions, and these are just my suggestions. If you're in the US, eWheels is who you go through. If you're in the UK, eRides is who you go through. But there's other distributors. They're not the only ones. So feel free to look around. And on that, today, Zen is going to be offering in one of our giveaways a $50 credit towards any of your purchases with eWheels. So Zen will be giving that out later on. We'll also an eWheels shirt, since I've been giving out my shirts. We're gonna give out one of theirs as well. So we'll be doing some of that later on.
Nice.
Excuse me. What else we got here? Let's see. King Song did the right thing. A lot of fake, dangerous stuff out there. Even Gotway at their official website give advice out to tell if their wheels is safe. Okay. We got support for King Song over here. Support for King Song. I got my 16X over here. I love my 16X. But I got mine from eWheels, see, so I'm good. Let's see.
Have you got your V11 yet?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So I'm like, woohoo! V11. I'm excited, people. Excited.
You gonna do like an unboxing
Oh
live
yeah.
stream or? Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
won't do a live stream though.
Ah,
I won't do a live stream because then when you're like moving around and cutting this and cutting that, I don't know. I don't like doing that only because of
sure.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It drags it out even more. I'd rather cut to the stuff, and if it takes too long to do something, be able to speed it up so you don't have to watch it all. It is fun like this though, interactive. So I don't know. Somebody else told me the same thing. You're like the third actually person to say that. You should do it live. I'm like,
It's tough to do an unboxing live stream. One, you
yeah,
just want to get on it and ride. You
yeah.
don't want to like. When I unbox a wheel, it's like I just want to get it going as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
really want to show it off.
right. Well, we got a little group ride going. I don't know how many people are coming to the Quabbin Reservoir here in Massachusetts.
Oh,
So we're doing that Friday. So far, I think only 4 or 5 people said they were coming. I'm not sure if more will come. It's a beautiful area to ride, and I was hoping to get. I was thinking my wheel was gonna ride Friday, so I was like, man, I'm never gonna be able to open it and ride. I'm gonna have to charge it. Then I saw today that it's coming tomorrow. I'm like, ooh, I got a day. I can get it open, film it real quick while I'm opening it, and then charge it. So I might be able to ride it on Friday. I'm hoping, praying that everything turns out well and there's nothing wrong with it, because you never know. It could be an issue with it and I wouldn't be able to ride it. But if not, I'll be riding my newly modified monster over there with my pads and foot pegs, and I haven't even taken it out yet. I just put those
hey,
on.
man.
And so those are amazing. I can't wait to ride that too. So either way, Francisco says, Zen, you got robbed, right? So he knew
Oh,
already.
yes. Guy got jacked a while back.
Oh, no way. That too?
Right, yeah. Did you hear about that?
No. Tell me.
Oh. So this is before the epidemic and whatnot. This kind of like different times. I was at a park with my Skydio waiting for my buddy Taylor Motes.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? It's like at 2 p.m. School's just getting out. There's kids around, families around. I set up my drone and just get some footage, like some nice little shots. And I'm setting up I actually previously was stopped by a group of kids, and they said, can they have a demo and whatnot? I'm like, oh, you can't right now. This is my car, and whatnot. And I gave him my card. Here's my Instagram chat. Here's my Instagram. Here's my YouTube.
Right.
Gave him my card, and I got his name. It's Dash, and rode off a bit, not too far, setting up the drone, and I hear this, and I look back, and a gun's pointed at me.
Oh wow!
And
oh,
I was like,
I did hear that story.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then what happened?
I said, "Are you guys making a TikTok?" And right after I said that, I got freaking jumped on by like 8 guys and got beat up a bit. Held my own. I had my armor on, so that helped a lot. I was able to kind of like defend myself a bit.
Yep.
But it came down. Most of the smarter ones just grabbed the drone and the gear and ran. But 2 stayed behind for the EUC. They wanted to get away with the Nikola.
Wow.
And so they hopped on that, and the bigger guy was trying to support him, and I kind of tackled him off it.
Yeah.
And then he pulled the gun on me again, and I like grappled onto the guy I knocked off, and he's like telling his buddy, get off him so I could shoot him. And I was like, oh no, fuck that. I'm just gonna excuse me. I'm gonna hold on.
No worries.
Hold on a little bit, grapple a little bit longer, and held on, and finally, I was like, all right, just take it. So they bounced with it. Wow. And there was a girl nearby with a bike, and she was just kind of like flabbergasted. And I'm trying to fix this mic. It's kind of annoying me. But anyways, I take her bike and chase after him. It was Dash. I recognized him from the kids I had given my card to.
Right.
It was like, just leave the wheel, Dash. Just leave the wheel. You'll still get away. And eventually they did. I chased them across the street and picked up a rock. And they're like, he's got a rock. They fired up the gun too in the air, which kind of proved to be their undoing in a lot of ways. So the police were able to find the casing and track him down, get him. But I got my wheel back.
Okay.
Skydio back, but they did replace it, thankfully. And because that drone's been probably the most amazing piece of tech other than UC that's available right now.
Yep. I'm so happy.
I just saw they're actually about to ban DJI drones.
What?
Yeah, in America.
Oh, because it's a Chinese company.
Right, and every time I just wonder, like, if it's because they're saying ban TikTok too, and so it's like, I don't know if it's just a media clickbait thing or
we don't know if it's really gonna happen.
Right.
I feel you. Well, I'm glad you're all right, man, because that's a harrowing experience you just told there, and that could have been a lot worse. So
Right. And the results of it were pretty positive. I mean, as for personally, my YouTube channel got a few more views, so that was
yeah,
nice. I
yeah,
think that
that's
put me
always
over 1,000 subs, so that kept me going. And then the EUC community came together and like
yeah,
really bailed me out and helped me out. So that
yeah.
was like heartwarming for me.
That's
And it's like,
great,
all right,
man.
I really like this community, and I wanted
Yeah,
to help keep it safe in any way that I can. And that kind of started a transformation for me. My writing style changed a little bit. I still write fast, but not, a little bit more as an ambassador.
right.
And
There you
still
go.
like to have fun though. I don't like,
Yeah.
still gonna have a good time on the strip
Right,
and
right,
ride
right.
around the heights and hit high speeds. But yeah, it definitely changed me as a writer. And I got my job at eWheels kind of incidentally through that same incident. So
Oh wow.
it's kind of when bad things happen to you, it's trying to keep your head up, as they say,
Yeah.
or staying positive. So
Well,
staying positive really helped me out, and boom, it worked out. And so far, so good. I really like the job. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would like to work for eWheels or
yep.
any UC company. It's a great gig. I'm thankful and grateful. So
That's good,
yeah,
man. That's
that's
good,
good.
man. When one door closes, others open. So
Absolutely,
bad things
absolutely.
happen to you. You were a little, you were very upset, but it all turned out for the positive. So that's a good
Sure.
thing, man. Great thing. All right, Brendan here says there's no GPS or cellular hardware in the wheel. They can't remotely lock it without it communicating with the Kingsong app over Bluetooth. So, guys, that was something that I forgot to mention. That was the key that everyone was saying is that once you use their app, they're able to reach the wheel to lock it. So, a lot of people don't use the Kingsong app anyway because they use EUC World or Darkness Bot, which are the apps that most people use and most people would recommend, myself included. So, if you don't use their app, then there's a stronger chance you won't get locked. So, even if you were going to. All right. Oh, Rev Rides. He missed some of the stream. That's all right, man. Now I'm behind, so I got to catch up. I know you came in a little while ago. You cannot unlock, register new Kingsong EUC. Wait, let me put that on the screen. Only via EUC World or Android. You need original app. Oh, okay. To initiate EUC. After this, you can live on EUC World forever. So you have to use their app for the first initial one. I didn't remember that, but now that he says that, I do remember that. So it's like, oh boy.
That's not always true
Okay.
necessarily. You can actually unlock. I think UC World has been updated, and I know some
Okay.
customers that have been able to unlock their Kingsong with the UC World app.
Okay.
Not 100% of them can do that. So, in fact, myself, I couldn't, but many customers can. So,
Okay. So give it a shot with the EUC World first.
right, yeah, I would definitely recommend that. Just because of everything that's going on with Kingsong, there's no need to use their app. It's not that great of app, anyways,
No,
and
not
you have to
really.
give them tons of permissions.
Yep.
Um, the
Yes.
UC World is definitely, and they're sponsored by eWheels too.
Yeah.
Jason's taking care of the UC World guys, making sure they keep it up to date for us.
So
So and
can
there are features you want to add, you can always contact them as
yeah.
well.
The only feature I want is iOS support.
You're right.
I know it
Well,
costs.
hopefully
I
that's
know it
coming.
costs them money to do that, as opposed to what Android it doesn't. And that's my understanding. Is that's the problem? Is that you have to pay to be able to put it on iOS. And I'm like, if that's the issue, we will pay for the app. We would like the app. Please put it on iOS. Like the question. I sent it to him directly and he didn't even answer. I'm like, come on,
Wow.
man, please.
Right.
iOS. Damn it.
It's coming. They need to come out
so
with it
so
this year.
Steve O says always hold your packages at the local FedEx and pick them up. For you, you might want to start doing that.
I might want to. This was a UPS air
Ah,
shipment, so it was a
okay.
little bit different. And I mean, usually when you sign for it, you think, hey, and that's what's weird. It didn't have my signature or anything like that was even a human signature. So, yeah, I think somebody in the UPS network was like, hey, yeah, look at this
Ah,
S18. This has got a
yep.
gold shock. All
Yep.
right.
Yeah, and
I mean,
they were like,
if you
"Oh, I could sell it."
right, yeah,
Yep.
sure. Yep.
So,
And their S18 might get locked.
yep. EX Rev Rise is saying thanks. You must have helped him out. He said thanks for your assistance. His control board works great. I don't know what's in these wheels when you buy from AliExpress. Not good people. I know, Brian. It's different shops there too, so you never know what you're getting really. Uh, FedEx isn't working. Bought a wheel. It was due on Monday. Oh man, yeah. You should be able to get updates. Cat, I don't know if you can, but I keep checking my updates to see if when it was coming. And when I got the new one today that said it was coming a day earlier, I almost did a backflip. So let's see what Kevin's saying. Kingsong has always had two zones: domestic, China, and international. The only wheels that should be affected are these sold to the domestic market and then unofficially sold via AliExpress. Right, and we're hoping that that's the case. But the thing is that I know people who've bought wheels from AliExpress, so and I'm sure you probably do too. So I'm hoping that that's that this works itself out. Nothing but the best experience with Jason. Of course, he's talking about that eWheels. What's up, V? I didn't catch you when you came in. Good to see you. Let's see. And Zen, if you see any comments that you want to highlight there, just let me know.
Oh, okay.
An eWheels shirt would be nice for riding around. Be able to easily show where to get a wheel when I get stopped. That's true. So you might win, buddy. You might win. Steve, got my V11 today. Oh, okay. Beautiful machine, but no one I want. Not one I want to drop. Yeah, I know.
Right.
After seeing Sean's wheel, whoo boy, I don't want to drop this puppy either.
That thing got decimated.
Oh, pieces and parts. I'm like, when he pulled up the arm of, I was like, wow, that's bad. Let's see. I think you just fixed my 16X control board. Thanks. Need an eWheels shirt. I'll be supporting it.
Yeah, I think we have them now too. I don't know if we're including them now with some shipments, or I'll have to find out about that because we got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I would like one. Extra
Okay.
large.
Yeah, this shirt, I got an extra large too, and it's like, man, I need a small or a medium. I'm like drowning in this thing.
Let's see. Black Cobra, how do we find out when you're riding in a group? Telegram is usually where we put them up, but the Facebook groups also, sometimes you can see them. Oh, first super chat, my man Francisco, thank you, buddy.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, you're gonna be in the running for one of those shirts, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, everybody saying hi, everybody telling their shirt size. Tell your shirt size after you win. Let's see. V, they're asking how you feeling. I think you probably answered them already.
Right, yeah. I wonder how she is doing.
She said she's getting a boot or got a boot, still not allowed to apply weight on my foot for another 3 weeks. Oh my God, V. Please don't lose your mind. Because I know that's got to be tough for you. And don't go out trying to ride with 1 foot either. I know you, V. Let's see.
UC Miami has something I kind of want to talk about a bit.
Okay, go for it.
Zen, have you upgraded your Nikola with the extra 615 watt battery to make it Super Nikola? There's some space on the top shelf with more watt battery for it. So the super chat just came in. 2 super chats just came in, so it blocked me from reading the rest of it.
They blocked you?
$10 and NY Common Wife Teacher $5, man.
Okay, here we go.
Wow, nice. Get the super chats going.
James Mucklin, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yes. Mom, wife, teachers in there, definitely. All right, who was the comment from that you were reading?
EUC Miami.
Okay, let me see if I can find him.
EUC Miami?
Scroll by. Yeah.
Got some good content on Instagram. I really like his videos.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check him out.
But so he added a 615 watt battery to the top of his Nikola to give it more battery, which I would absolutely love to do. For me, I just don't feel like with all these fires that are going on, I don't feel that I have personally the technical expertise. I don't think it's anything that anyone should do unless they have a major, almost like a degree type experience with these kind of technical modifications. It's just too risky right now. We're still early adopters in this EUC space. You know, if you're riding EUC, this is still early on. We're only, what, 5 years into the EUC world?
Yeah.
And just right now, it's just kind of going mainstream and just now going viral. So this year is probably the most important year for us as a community. We need to come together, ensure, one, that we get safe, and two, no fires happen.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone dying, and we don't want any fires happen. Those are the two biggest things.
Yep.
And modding UC does increase the chance of a fire. So unless you're just an expert and it's no problem and you know how to do this kind of stuff. But for everybody else, it's just too risky. I know. Trust me, I want to. From what I heard from UC Miami, it makes the balance a lot better. It's not that much heavier. I could handle a few more pounds on my Nikola, and getting that extra range, I wouldn't need the Sherman.
Right.
So I would love to do it, but I'm not at that level yet where I feel safe enough to do it. So I think I'm going to pass for now.
I agree with the danger, and it scares me. I mean, we've had big fires. This guy's whole house burned down in New York, and there's just a lot of scary things that can happen. And it's, I don't know. I don't want to say it's not worth it, but I really don't feel it is, like, unless, like you said, unless you're an expert in it. Like Panda does all kinds of stuff to his wheel, but he's like super into it. He builds his own battery packs, and
wow,
you know, he's got all kinds of stuff going on. So him for his wheel, but he doesn't want to do it for you because he doesn't want anything bad to happen, and then he would feel terrible.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah. So
that's Panda.
Yeah. Archie.
He's on Instagram.
Oh yeah. You can find him in all the chats. If you
okay.
Did I post that picture? I think I did. I think I posted the video of him with all the lights on. He's got lights everywhere, on his helmet, on his backpack, on his wheel. He's super bright.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, if you look at, I think I put it on Facebook or Instagram, one of the two. He came to my house to drop off a Gotway jacket. He rode here from Boston, like, you know, in a car. It's an hour and a half, and he rode his wheel. So I'm like, dude, he's just crazy. All right, so someone's asking, does anyone know what Jason looks like? And somebody else asked me that. I was like, I don't know. I remember seeing him. I know he was in one of Marty's videos.
It's funny. He kind of looks like Elon Musk.
Does he?
Yeah, just from, I haven't met him in person, but through webcam and some photos, he kind of reminds, and his YouTube channel, he reminds me of Elon Musk a little bit. It's got the same kind of build, and it's interesting. They're both kind of tech guys. So
okay, got it. So EVX said the same thing I said. He said if Jason is subsidizing them, then maybe he can pay for them to port it to iOS. I'm hoping that happens really soon. Let's see. They're popping in left and right.
Monster Pro prices, I think we're looking at $3,590, give or take a few dollars.
You heard it here, $3,590 for the
give or
Pro.
take. I could pull it up on the computer right now, but I don't want my webcam to blur. It's looking good right now. And that's for the Gotway X2. I think they're the same price, but don't quote me on that, please, because I need to fact check myself.
Yeah, because I heard the X was like 32 something.
Yeah, then, maybe that's correct.
Yeah,
too.
And then the Pro was 35 something. So I'm like, oh boy, that's a lot. That's a lot of ducats, man.
Yes, it is.
Like if they were at, 2,900, like the
right,
then I could see it because it's competing with the Sherman.
Yes, but right.
3,500. I'm like, come on! It just keeps going up and up and up. My pockets is already
first
bleeding.
Generation suspension wheel from Gotway. So, I mean, like, did you want to get into that now or
go for it?
The suspension on it, like how I think you were saying you watched the video.
Oh yeah, today. Yeah, how many people saw that Electric Dreams video? As a matter of fact, hang on. Let me see if I can pull up part of it. I don't know if, my computer might go nuts too trying to do everything, but let me see. I'm going to bring your screen down.
Yeah, you're going to close me out so I can move real quick?
Yes, give me 1 second.
Sweet.
I am going to go to screen share. All right, you're off. And okay. I am going to go over here, pull this up, and see if this works for people. My computer may not want to do everything at once. You guys didn't see this video earlier. Let's see if it'll play. It might be a little choppy. But there's the Pro, the Monster Pro, the Godzilla. They got the EX in this video, the S18, the V11. They got everything in this video. This video is amazing. Electric Dreams, dude. This is what we've been waiting for. I want to see him in action. Here's my V11. Look at that Pro looking good. It looks good.
Wow.
You can see that? There you go.
Yes.
Looks good. Love it. The seat, I love the way the seat it sucks in there. It looks like it's more rubber. So it's going to be a little more durable than the Monster seat that we have now. The one we have now is kind of like, I don't know, like not even plastic. I don't even know what foam. It rips too easy.
I like the pads too. The pads look very ergonomical.
Yes, it looks like they took their time, and the fact that you don't have to buy the pads separately.
Right.
You know that was the Sherman that did that. I think they saw the Sherman do it, and they said, "Okay, we gotta."
That's
throw
right. Yes, and if you're paying more for it, hey, you might as well get these $10 pads to get on there.
Okay, it's cutting on me. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but guys, that's 11 minutes and 27 seconds of that video. So let's go back here. So if you guys want to check that out, Electric Dreams, you know that's one of my. I watched that earlier today, and I had to watch it again. And they're doing stunts with him. He's rolling up super steep hills with not just the EX, but the Monster Pro and the V11 and the S18. So all 4 new wheels, and he's doing all of this with all of these wheels. He's got a ditch that he goes in and climbs out, and then he goes the other way and climbs out, and he's pushing them to their limit. You can see him on his tippy toes trying to push the envelope with these wheels, trying to get as much torque as he can out of it. So I appreciate when people put it to the, through the test like that, because, I'm going to ride it, but I'm not going to ride it like he is.
You're not going to ride your V11 like that?
No, not at all. Not so it looks up. I don't want it to end up looking like Sean's. No.
What's your plans for the V11? What kind of riding are you going to do with it?
I'm going to ride that like everywhere. Like it's going to be street, but I like off-road too, but not like aggressive super trick off-road. I just like the hills, and when you go through dirt bike trails and there's a bunch of hills and stuff, I did like the fact that Chooch was able to put those little pads on, and it gave him the ability to grip the V11 and pull it up. I'm definitely doing that.
Sure. Because
being able to pull it up over stuff, that's what I do with my 16X. I have the my Cobra pads on there so I can get my feet under it and lift it, and I'm definitely doing that with the V11. So I plan to do all kind of stuff with that wheel. We shall see. What do you like it best, on-road or off-road?
So I probably won't be taking it too much off-roading, but when I do go off-roading, that will be the EUC I take. Unless I just bought an MCM5 V2, which is a 14-inch wheel, and it's supposed to be good at mountain climbing. So we're gonna see. Okay. I hope it's pretty torquey, because I actually think the little wheels are underrated for off-roading a lot of time. I was riding a M10 3 off-road, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. It just depends on, if there's rocks or obstructions. Like if it's pretty smooth off-roading, you're fine. I mean, it'll handle great. If it's hard-packed, you'll do great. Even the torque on that M10 is like, wow, you just power up the hills. So I'm thinking this 14-inch wheel might be really fun on dirt tracks. Yeah. Put some pads on it so I could do some jumps with it as well. Yeah, I think kind of be like my stunt wheel.
The MCM5 is I always hear the same thing, and this is the version 2, so I'd be excited. I can't wait to your videos on that.
Yeah, it's a 2.5-inch tire now, so it's a thicker tire. It's got integrated speakers and some other updates. So that's cool that Gotway is taking these wheels that are successful and updating them. I really want to see a Nikola Pro. That would be my dream wheel right there. Maybe put a little bit of suspension on it. I don't know.
Yeah, but they already made it a plus version, right? So you think they're gonna go Pro too?
It would be, yeah, you're right. I mean, fingers crossed. I love the Nikola line. There's not much more I would want on my Nicola. A little bit more range
Yeah.
and maybe better lights, and that's about it. I love my Nicola. I think it's still my favorite UC
Yeah. Okay.
for street riding.
Okay. Really, you like the Nikola better than the V11 for?
Oh, it's 100% when it comes to street riding because here in Vegas, for example, this Red Rock loop we had, I was trying to set up my drone,
Yep.
and then I ended up falling back to the back of the group. If I was on the V11, I wouldn't have been able to like get back to the front with the faster guys.
Oh,
On the
gotcha.
Nikola Plus, I had that extra speed and
Right.
power, and I knew how to ride very smoothly there.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna have some pretty epic drone footage of the West Wheel 3 ride. And on the
Okay.
V11, I would have been throttled back, and it's for smooth street. It's like you don't really need the suspension. It does help with foot fatigue. I'm letting my friend's wife borrow it right now, and she loves it. Like it's no more foot fatigue. She could ride for longer hours, but she's not. I was getting pretty high foot fatigue on it because I'm hard pressing and torquing it. Like with the toes, which takes some energy. On my 100 volt Nikola and the MSP 100 volt MSP torque edition, it's easier. Like it feels instantaneous. The response to me, the torque and the power
Okay.
of these wheels is instantaneous for me. With the in motion, I have to really kind of just like my 84 volt Nikola. There's a little bit extra force that comes from me, and I have to exert the energy. So it fatigues me a little bit more if I'm riding the V11 at high speeds. If you're kicking back and you're cruising, it's a Cadillac. It's the most comfortable, elegant. I mean, a lot of I saw somebody posting on Facebook like a model type GQ picture where he's carrying it up the staircase. It looks like a GQ, like high end upscale wheel, and it acts like that too. It's like the Rolls Royce of
Okay. I
UCs.
like it. I like it. The Rolls Royce of ECs. Okay.
And you're getting yours tomorrow, so I'm excited to see what you think
Ah,
of it.
I'm so excited. I can't even like. I don't.
And surprisingly, the InMotion app is really good.
Yep.
I like
Yep.
the InMotion app. In fact, it's probably my favorite app out of all of them.
Yep.
Too bad it just works with InMotion wheels, but
Well,
hey.
you know what's funny is my first wheel was the V8, so I started with the InMotion app, and
Oh.
I was in
Is that a little
love.
too small for you?
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
definitely too small for me, but it was only like $900. So I was
But it
like,
worked out fine for you. You were able to ride it no problem.
I
Put some
wrote it.
miles on it.
Yeah, I wrote it no problem, but I sold it really quick
Oh,
because
okay.
the power was just not there. As big as I am, I was like, this just is not doing it for me. Like it was good to learn on and ride, but
Sure.
I was in tilt back all the time because I was trying to keep up with the other guys, and I was like,
Yep.
this ain't working.
Right.
So then I bought a Tesla used,
Oh, nice.
which was a mistake
The
because
Tesla. Oh, it's a
yeah,
mistake?
because I love the
Tesla's a
wheel,
great.
but it was a mistake because it was used. So
Oh.
it was already had some issues, and I never could
Oh.
figure out what the issues were.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Did
so
did he
it
have a
started to
eWheels
buck.
warranty?
No warranty. I just bought it off somebody on eBay,
Oh, okay.
and I was gonna send it to Jason to have him fix it,
Yeah.
but then it was gonna cost me like to the shell was cracked, so to get a new shell, to figure out what was going on inside, change the parts, shipping and everything, it was gonna be like $400, and I was like,
Right.
I'm no, because then I'm right back
What'd you
at.
do with it?
I sold it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you actually got money for
Oh
it.
yeah, I sold both those EUCs,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's when the 16X was coming out, so I
Ah.
ordered it right away, and I got my 16X right
Nice.
away.
16X is the wheel I recommend the most.
Oh,
I think
yes.
it's the best one to not necessarily start on, but it is kind of the best one to start on because you have that power after you're done with the starting phase.
Yes.
So it's like a great beginner wheel because it's stable and it has lots of safety features. It's not
Yep.
going to face plant you like a Gotway.
Yep.
It's not going to let you have that power. It throttles you back. So it's a great wheel to recommend for new riders. Then it's also like great for off-roading. It's not too heavy. It has a great trolley handle. It has the speakers. It's
Yep.
been around the block. They've worked out all the kinks.
Yeah,
The
I love
16X
it.
is like, and it has great resale value.
Yeah, I
So
love
if you are wanting something bigger later, it's like, hey, sell your 16X for $1,500 and then pay a few more for a new wheel.
Yeah, I don't want to let it go, but I was considering selling it and getting an S18. Only because
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
That's
only
me, though.
because King Song to King Song, and I was like, yeah, because they're the same speed, and then I get suspension and stuff, and then I'm like,
You're losing range.
Yeah.
It depends what you're going to be doing with the S18. If you're going to be doing some dirt tracks.
yes, that's the thing is I like dirt tracks and off road, and this is
Yeah.
my off road wheel. The
Okay.
16X is my off-road
Okay.
because the Monster I did off-roading one time and I had to open it up and tighten the axle nuts and shit, and I'm like, I don't want to do that again. So I really don't want to ride off-road with the Monster. But the 16X, it
Right.
takes it like a champ. So that's
Yes.
my off-road wheel. So I was like, well, if I get the S18 for that, a one-for-one swap kind of thing, but I don't know. I don't. I still don't. I'm not feeling it. There's a lot about the S18. I'm still not feeling yet. So
Right.
I don't know.
You're already getting the V11, so and having the 16X, that's a tough sell.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is. That's a tough swap. It is. I know. I know. That's why I was like, okay. Plus, I want the Monster Pro. So I was like, that's way too much money. So I'd have to sell both my Monster and my 16X just to be able to get it.
right.
And I'm like, I'm
Yes.
not doing that. I'm like, that just seems like too
Mm,
much to do. So I may be
sure.
stuck in a holding pattern for a while here with
Yeah.
my wheel
What's
setup.
next year gonna bring? I mean, this year blew my mind. I wasn't expecting this suspension. I wasn't expecting this at all. I was maybe more range, more speed,
Yep.
not suspension. So the fact
No.
that they're innovating like this, what's next? Because I met I think Charles, the CEO of InMotion, when he came to CS,
Yep.
and he was already talking about AI
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They were already like thinking way ahead of the curve. They're not thinking like what's coming out next year. They're thinking out what's coming out in 5 years.
Yeah.
So we're like, don't blow all your money, don't blow your wad right
Yeah.
now,
Well,
because
honestly,
it's about to get crazy probably within this world. Our
that's why
community
I
is
waited. And not waited, but that's why I instantly thought of the V11 over the S18 because I know how InMotion is and the way that company builds things, and they do it really, really well. So I was dying for a new InMotion wheel, and I was like, please be good, please really,
yes,
because that 25 miles per hour on the 10, that was just crazy. The V10, I was like,
sure,
really? That's just no way that it only does 25 miles an hour. But
right. It's such a great wheel though. The
yeah,
V10's another one great one for new people.
it
Thick
is.
tire, good range, not too expensive,
Yep. So, all right. Well,
reliable.
we're way behind. Let's see if we can
Oh,
catch
okay.
up some of it.
Yeah, yeah. Share the stream out. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
here for you
definitely,
guys.
guys. Guys, go ahead. That's another thing that I never see on here, and I'm hoping everybody in the chat, please click like on the video, please. I never see that enough when I look back at them. I'm like, all those people that were there, we're at 51 people now, and I got 0 thumbs up. Come on.
No, I see you got some.
Oh, do I?
You got you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
have
now
way more than that.
hold on.
But it does help with the YouTube algorithm, comments, likes,
Yep.
because we want your channel's promoting safety. It's promoting like
Oh,
being
now
a
we
good
got 20.
ambassador.
Okay.
So we need to get it out there, and the more you share it, the more
Yeah.
you're going to make a positive impact on this community. You're kind of like the voice. You connect with everybody
And that's
from
what I'm
across
trying.
the world.
Yeah, I'm trying bringing people from across UK and everywhere. I want everyone to come together, and it's so weird that even though we're all spread out, we all have this same positive vibe, and I love it. I really do. Sharing that positive vibe out. I'm big on it. So EVX was giving us some G-Wiz information. He says he found some Clorox wipes at Target. So those of you who were looking for some, because I know they were out everywhere. Thanks, EVX. Appreciate the info. Let's see. I'm getting my MSS Sunday. Oh, that's Zoom Wheels. Brian, he said he's getting his MSS Sunday. Okay, Brian. I did a profile. Okay. Electric engineer. Oh, okay. The guy who got the flat is electric engineer. Okay, so you can modify your wheels if you want. Oh, but he's saying don't screw with batteries.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, but EUC Miami said I'm not an expert. I did it. I got an extra 30-ish battery percentage. Good for you, man, and I pray that everything works out for you, but I'm too scared.
yeah. He's been riding it for a while, so good job, man.
Yeah.
You must be a tech expert. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah,
Keep training.
I'm too scared. Let's see. Happy for you getting the 100 volt, 22 watt MSX with the 2200 watt motor. Your MSS has another 45 watt added to the battery. Oh, that's V. V knows all the specs, y'all. You already gave the price to the Monster Pro. You want to give that again? What'd you say? 35, 90, 95?
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think that's what it is. If you want to pull my screen away for a second, I can look it up.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to here. All right, go ahead. You're good. So, guys, that's what we're talking about right now. If you guys looking for that Monster Pro, $35.99, something like that, he's looking it up right now, and we think $32.99 for the X. And you know, I got a question. What do you guys think about Gotway changing their name? Bagode? I don't know what they're saying, but I don't know about that. That looked kind of crazy to me. I don't know why they're doing it, but they must have their reasons for it. Let's see. Let me scroll through. Yep. Francisco. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to these wheels. I know everybody who's getting a new wheel, you know, I know you're as excited as I am. Cadillac. Yep, that's what he was saying. Yo, V. She said I took her through some trails that reminded her of the woods in the movie Deliverance. We all got spooked. Yo, I remember that, V. That was actually in Connecticut. We were in Hartford, Connecticut, and we went down some trails that we hadn't been yet. And we all got spooked. You good, Zen? Let's see. Yeah, we weren't actually in Mass. I see you said Mass, V, but we were actually in Connecticut on that ride. Hartford, Connecticut. We need some and hit some of these trails. I would like to. I want to hit trails all over. V telling the whole story. She said, we got spooked and he left another rider behind. I was damned if I was going to get left behind in the woods. We didn't leave her behind, V. The trail was straight. I was just trying to get to the other side so I could see where we were going. We were spooked though. It was a rough time, but it was fun. She just slowed way down and I didn't know it. So I want to do what some of these other guys do. Grab a walkie-talkie in the front and in the back so we can communicate that. Yes, I'm getting my V11 tomorrow. Let's see. Zen, let me know when you're ready, buddy.
I'm ready, man.
Okay.
We got the price for you.
All right, let's get him back in here. All right, what do you got? What's the price?
$3,590 for both the Gotway X and the Monster Pro. Looks like they're both the same price.
Boy.
I just confirmed that.
Oh boy, the same price. So The question is, everybody out there, would you prefer the X or EX or the Monster Pro?
Ooh. Throw the Sherman in there too. I mean, it's not
the Sherman's
but
in the mix too. Honestly, those are the three big boys. Those are the three big boys. You know,
no question about that.
Two Slice in the place. What's up, Two Slice? He says, "What's up, eWheels?" Let's see. You heard me talking about that story. We were in the woods. We got all spooked. It was so crazy. V traveled here, and we did a 3-day ride. And on one of the days, we went to Hartford, Connecticut, which is a few miles away. And we were in some trail, and Showtime was with us. And we're like, we're going to go this way? No, this way. No, okay, let's go this way. And we went down a trail that we were not familiar with, and it got real spooky real quick. All the shrubs grew up, and it was like we could barely see through. Oh, it was bad. I was like, yeah, I want to get the hell out of here. I forgot about that, V. I'm glad you reminded me.
You've ridden with V before?
Yeah, she came here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this was.
She was supposed to come to Westville. She had that accident, so it's kind of unfortunate. I was excited to meet her.
Yeah, very unfortunate because she's good people. Love you, V. Very good people.
Shout out to our YouTube channel.
That's right. She
got some of the fastest speeds on there. Don't try to beat them. Road safety.
Brian's trying. Ryan's gonna try in like a week. I think he's got a week and a half. He's doing it.
Oh.
Let's see. I know I'm skipping some of it. Sorry, guys. So V, it's a welcome change since we're.
What does V think about the races? the Ryan races.
Oh, with the scooters?
No, it's actually UC races
yes,
too.
because they have EUC, scooter, electric bike, and boards also.
Right.
They have all the
Yeah,
categories.
I registered for it. I'm hoping to get in. I don't know if I made the cut or not, but I would just like
what are you riding though?
if I was gonna race, I don't think I'd have the Sherman in time. It'd be the 100-volt Nikola.
Okay.
I think the MSP high speed might have an advantage on the track,
Yeah.
and even maybe the torque. It depends. There's a lot of long stuff on the track, so the high speed may have the edge there. I'm gonna ride my Nikola if I get in, and Jesse from Pevra, the
Yeah.
Personal Electric Vehicles Riders Association. He's the one that sponsored, helped him and eWheels sponsored the West Wheel 3. And Jesse Garnier and his wife Miles, they're going to be racing, so definitely want to show them some support. And I think U-Stride's going to be doing it, so
did he
some big
sign
names.
up?
I think U-Stride's going to be in the races, and I want to smoke that guy. So I definitely can see it. No,
you better be ready because he's a nut.
yeah,
He's a
I
nut.
know,
He
I know.
He
I'm
definitely
going to be
loves to
training
fly.
hard. Like, yeah.
EUC Miami had a good question. He says, so many wheels out to pick from. Anyone know if you can lease a wheel or pay to demo it until you can decide which one you want? I don't know anywhere you can do that yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, there's so many liability
Yep.
issues and all that. I give demos here, but even then, it's like, is this person gonna like crash my V11
Yep.
and want to sue me, or there's a lot of variables. It's a tough business. Like being kind of on the inside now and seeing what Jason has to go through
Yep.
on a daily basis. Working 16 hours a day, answering emails and trying to help people with tech stuff. It's a tough industry, and there's always that threat of getting sued. Like, oh, my scooter got a flat tire, and or like whatever. It's just whatever.
Yep.
So it's a tough industry to be in, and he's doing an amazing job trying to keep it positive and safe for everybody.
He is. He is, and I
The reason we
appreciate
include
it.
wrist guards is because actually early on he's a rider. He
Yeah.
he didn't have them and hurt himself really bad, and so now he includes wrist guards with every order.
Yeah, and I love
It's a
that.
pretty
I do. I
That's
love
amazing.
that. Yep. So, is it Drip Talks? He's new to the EUC world. Welcome, buddy. A beginner there. Welcome to the wheel life. And Sensei Vegan, smash that like button. That's right, buddy. Welcome. So you guys got the pricing. I see a lot of people got the question. So $35.99 for both wheels. S18 and the main cable to the center wheel is damaged, and I can see the green wire. Any ideas what to do? Ooh, where'd you buy it from? That's my first question. No, yeah, well, we already answered that. I'm not gonna pull it up on screen. Okay, any dates for the pre-order for EX or Monster Pro on eWheels?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Email Jason and ask him. No, don't do that. So literally, we get about 300 emails a day. It's insane. Like we're working nonstop going through emails because Jason's big thing is customer service. For those that know eWheels, we try to be fast. Like not guaranteed, we'll get to you right away, but usually within like a few minutes, we're on top of your case and trying to handle it the best we can. And you're getting like a person on the line, when you call, you're getting a direct human interaction. And we're all writers and passionate about the community. So yeah, that's one, and we got a 1-year warranty, so that's pretty dope as well. That 1-year warranty's got to be peace of mind. When you're buying a new wheel like the Galway X, new suspension, any new wheel, it's nice to have that peace of mind. You're kind of an early adopter. You are an early adopter, so it's nice to have a little bit of protection.
Yeah. Yeah, so EX Rev Rides is saying the same thing. He says, Pro is more range and higher speed, but the EX has suspension.
So then Pro or the Sherman, in that category, they're both high speed, long range.
If you said
$1,000 less for the basically for the Sherman.
Tire size.
That's the only really big difference. Oh, and the motor, 3,500 watt motor on the Monster Pro. Yeah.
But the Monster Pro wins in both those categories, but shell still has a shitty shell.
True.
And reputation for a shitty shell. Like the battery eject function may be working on your wheel. So you may get the eject your battery across the room if you crash it. So
Oh,
it's
I see you stride in the chat. You stride, what's up? I'm gonna smoke you at the races, brother. West
yeah,
Coast versus East Coast races. Yeah, I think Mickey's kind of right about the races too. Like the track, I don't think is good for EUCs. I think it does favor like scooters and everything like that. But it's cool that they're including EUCs, and
yeah,
I mean maybe it'll get us inspired. Maybe as a community we could put together races. I would love go-kart tracks. I feel like some of those would be super fun because you can even get
yes,
some of the smaller EUCs on there.
yep,
Like the MCM might actually be fun on there. The Twerk and powering through the turns like a roller coaster, that might be really
yep.
really fun. And then maybe like an off-roading dirt track that's smooth. And there's so many tracks, man. Let's get some races going. West Coast versus East Coast.
You know what? I actually want to do it here. There's not a lot here, so I mean, people would have to come this way. But I was thinking about that. What you just said. There was a couple of spots here where there used to be go kart tracks,
Oh,
and I'm like, there's nobody there anymore, and I'm like, if I could get that spot and lease
like
that
that's a
land,
good business right now. PEV parks, we have some like abandoned golf courses here. It's like,
yeah,
hey, those are perfect for riding. You throw up
yeah,
a shop, a charging station. Oh, we got 8 amp chargers. We got a little restaurant,
yep,
and make it into like a little park. Hey, that's probably big money right there. Charging stations.
yeah, yep. EVX he's given his stamp of approval. Says eWheels is legit.
Oh yeah.
Ustride, he said he signed up, but now he's got to convince his woman.
Oh. Hopefully you make it. There's a
Yeah,
lot going on in the world, so no worries if you don't. No pressure.
yeah,
Don't be scared of me.
yeah.
I won't
Oh, he
do
said,
this.
"Don't be scared of me." Oh, you hear this, Jediah? He said he's gonna smoke you. Don't be afraid of him. Oh man, you gotta get. She gotta let you go, man. She gotta let you go. So Wilson says prices keep getting higher, but will we see cheaper wheels soon that will be easier for people to get into the hobby? Um,
Hmm,
I
that's a good
honestly,
question.
if you're getting into it, MCM5, M103, there. I mean, the problem is that when you get,
14D,
you're gonna step up really quick. So then you're gonna buy it twice. So
right?
it's kind of
Unless
hard.
unless a lot of people, the 14D is like perfect for them, like or even the M103. Like there are specific riders that don't need the range, that don't need the speed, and it's like just a light portable wheel that they want to be able. Like for me, my 14D, what I use it for, when I'm going to get groceries or something. It's not too far. It's I carry it down the stairs. It's not too heavy. It's a great EUC. I love my 14D. I don't need to go much faster than 18 miles an hour, and it's fun to do weaves with it. It's a fun wheel. Like so, for some people, it is great. For us,
Yeah,
it's not enough.
I can't see riding that. I'm like, well, I mean, the fact that the M103 will go 25, 26, or 30 if you're V, that little wheel goes fast enough that it makes sense to at least
Sure.
ride it around.
Right.
Anything slower than that, anything slower than 25 is like, come on, man. Come I feel like I'm crawling.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, you just use it for short jaunts.
Yeah.
It's not yeah, it's not for your style of riding, I
No,
don't think.
I don't. I'm not a super fast rider, but I like to. Yeah, I like to get
Yeah.
it going. Get up
We
to
had a
35,
for example, we had a
36.
doctor lady buy one. That's like the perfect one for her. She doesn't need to go super
Yeah,
fast,
yeah,
and like she's gonna get the range she needs, and it's fun. She
yep.
picked it up right away too. It was awesome.
And that was the 14D you said.
Yeah, and I've put almost 500 miles on mine, and I beat it up pretty good doing jumps and stuff. And
Do you know
it's a super solid wheel for
how?
750 bucks.
That's what I was gonna
That's
say. How
a
much is it?
750 bucks. I mean,
So,
that's
but it's got the same thin tire like the V8, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So those are the three I would consider for new ones. M103, which is sold out. I wouldn't even actually consider it right now because it's just impossible to get one right now unless you reserve it. We got a black special edition coming in at eWheels. Like, yeah, it looks pretty dope, but they're gonna be gone in like instants. In fact, they probably might already be gone. The
Oh
black
wow.
M103. It's literally those things sell like crazy. So your two options for starting out, in my opinion, would be the V8 or the 14D for the lowest end on the budget. Those are the most affordable wheels.
Yep.
And the 14D I think is more affordable, and it's just a super great wheel to start off with. I use it for training people.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
and commute or not commuting for like I go in to get a coffee or pick up groceries or just a short jaunt. Hop on it, carry it. It's just a nice portable wheel. I love it.
Okay. Well,
It's
EVX
nice
is
to have in arsenal for sure.
he's saying when I get groceries in New York City, I have to travel a few miles over rough terrain, so that's why M103 is dumb for me. Okay,
Sure.
well,
Oh yeah. So for
so
him,
maybe the
oh, yeah,
Ford.
his V11.
You know what? What about the what's the name? Because he's thinking of going to grab groceries really quick and not doing anything crazy. Honestly, I think the MCM5 was probably one of the best ones for that kind of thing,
Oh,
but I haven't
interesting.
ridden it. I'm just going by all the
Right.
feedback that I get from it.
Okay.
You know,
Interesting. Yeah.
when you say that would be a really good one to start out on.
It's 1350 for our new V2s,
Oh,
so that's about $500 more.
yeah.
That would be the next level. So that I would put the MCM5 in with the V10, V10F,
Okay.
the Tesla, and I think there's a few others at that price range. Oh, the Kingsong 16 XS, which is an X, but smaller battery and lower speeds. So those are like 1500 range, 1000 to 1500 range.
Yeah. Well, so can you confirm that V just said it? The Sherman, the Monster Pro are 60 plus wheels.
Miles per hour.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. She
We
got
have
it.
it listed top speed 45, so I wouldn't recommend going it past that unless you want to avoid your warranty. I think that high speed runs might be considered not safe.
What do you
But
mean?
obviously, in V's case,
What? Yeah, but she.
yes. So my biggest fear right now is there's a lot of new riders coming in because
Yep.
Kuji's veteran video went viral.
Yep.
Some of my TikToks are going viral. A lot of UC videos are going viral. And there's a lot of new riders that are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the Sherman for my first wheel. And then they see, V or whoever doing 50 miles an hour, and they want to do that right off the cuff
Yeah.
without the gear and whatnot. It alarms me. So that's why I feel like we're here right now is to promote safety and to maybe if you know somebody that's getting the veteran to guide them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I said that the veteran is not a good wheel for beginners, but and I got
No,
some backlash. People were like, "Wow, it's like a great wheel." I'm like, I'm not saying it's not a great wheel. I was thinking
right,
along the lines of what you were thinking. You buy this indestructible tank that flies, and you see people doing it, you're gonna want to do it. So I mean, plus
right,
it's so heavy and so I just don't think it's a convenient first wheel for people. But
right.
some people say go big or go home, buy what you're
Sure,
gonna need
sure,
forever, and I'm like,
right.
okay,
Yeah, I mean, you could make it work, and
yeah,
as long as you wear your safety gear, you're not trying to push it. I mean, it's only a 2,500-watt motor on a 77-pound wheel. So if you're going high speeds and you hit a bump or something, you may over torque it and cut out.
yeah,
So definitely, I would try to keep it under
yeah.
45.
I did that on my 16X, and I didn't think it would cut out on me, but I did it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I took a shitter bad. The one day I didn't wear my knee pads and shredded my knees. I had everything else on and left my knee pads in the truck by mistake. So,
Yeah,
um,
EvX says need to slow it down. That's why I keep making safety videos. He
yep,
does have the best safety
yep,
videos.
yep,
I send those to people on emails
yep.
all the time.
I
And
agree.
his getting started one too is
Yeah.
really good.
I agree, EVX. That's why I made one too. I'm like safety gear. You have to have safety gear. And actually, when people they ask me about riding, I send them that video. Here, look at this. The gear is extremely important. When I see people riding without gear, it's like I'm like, oh my god, my chest hurts. I'm like, man, I could just see it. But obviously we can't tell people what to do. I just know that I see what happens when people don't have gear on. EVX says he takes his Nikola to go get groceries. Okay,
Wow, yeah, I use that too. I mean, the Nikola is really good.
it's convenient.
Yes, it
Handle
has
and
good trolley
everything. It's
handle.
convenient.
You can lean it on stuff, and it doesn't like go crazy.
Yep.
Sometimes when you lean like a King song, the trolley handle's funny. If you lean it on something, it may just take off.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I like my 16X. It's like to me like the most well-rounded wheel. I take it and
Absolutely.
it's convenient, comfortable. I don't feel that tug of the like the Gotways getaway when it.
Sure. It's not like you're bringing a monster into a grocery
Yeah,
store.
yeah, I've done it, but it didn't work out well. Didn't work out well. It kind of scared people. So, and V was saying 60 miles per hour. She was saying no load. So I said okay.
I thought that sounds about right.
Yeah. The no load is only a measure for determining actual speed under load. Oh, here we go. We're not gonna get into that debate. uh, um, Send it to V. She will test it with a soft cast. She probably would try. That's right, James. All the gear, all the time. Gear up, people. I say it all the time. Let's see.
Which gear do you like the most? Do you have like a specific brand you go to?
I like Elite gear, but I don't have it yet. Because
it's expensive.
I started at the basement when it came to gear. I bought as quick as I could, and I'm like, okay, get this, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna like it, but am I gonna love it? So I like the gear that I have. In my safety video, I list out all my safety gear because there's better gear, and when I see it, then I go for it.
Sure.
I wanted a nice helmet. I got the Steelbird because it was beautiful looking, but it wasn't anywhere near as expensive as some of the ones that I wanted. I didn't want to go with the TSG for whatever reason. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's not quite
too popular.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
they're sold out, I think.
Yeah, and that was the other reason I couldn't really get it in the colors I wanted. I was like, all right, never mind. So I went to Steelbird, but I recently, got another open face. The original helmet I bought was $50, $45 or something like that. Open face, and it was a cheap helmet, but it had good ratings, and I was like, all right, and it was working, but I wanted something more. And now the helmet I got now, the Demon Podium, it's not expensive, but it's
Taylor wears that. Taylor Motes.
Yeah, it's a good helmet. I like the helmet a lot, and I finally pulled the trigger on that. I was like, all right. But I got a whole list of helmets. I don't know if you can see my case back here, but I got 2 down there, 1 there, 2 up there, 1 up there, snowboarding helmet up top. So, I'm big into my gear. I'll buy a bunch of gear and keep getting better. So, but Elite gear is what I'm buying next.
Right, that's something to take into consideration when you're buying an EUC. When I first got mine, I was the same way. I bought like a half-shell skater helmet for $30 and like a cheap $50 motorcycle jacket.
Yeah.
And looking back, it's like, man, if I had crashed, I would have been in trouble. So I think something to take into account when you're buying a new EUC is the safety gear. Do you put a safety gear list in your YouTube channel?
Every video.
Okay, so definitely check out ThaBlackCobra's safety gear. I have a safety gear list in my YouTube videos as well, mostly Liat gear. I rock the Liats. Definitely, it's the best I think right now. It's just super expensive, but I saw some Chinese knockoff. They took almost the exact same style of the Liat gear, and you can buy it for a third of the price. So I think that'll be more mainstream soon.
Yeah. It's definitely important that we push that. And again, I know I always get pushback from people. Well, you can't tell people what to do. I hear it all the time, and I'm like, I'm not telling them what to do. I'm telling them what they probably should do. I'm suggesting, because from my experience, from others' experience, from everybody that rides, every time they fall, first thing they say is, shit, I should have my gear on.
Right. Yes, and it's something like, it's not necessarily that you're a bad rider. You don't if the wheel. Sometimes I don't wear gear, but I feel like I go at speeds where I know I can jump off, and I know that I'm in full control because I've been riding for 10,000 miles. So, I just feel like it's really tough to put out those videos too, because it's like, man, I saw Zen riding without a helmet. I can do that too. On my brand new Sherman, and then.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. I have trouble with that because one time I went out and nobody in the group wore a helmet that day because we were leaving from my house here. We were going around not too far, and none of them had helmets on. And I'm like, all right, fine. And I took my helmet off and put this on, and I rode with my hat. And I ain't never been so nervous.
Right. There's a lot of confidence that comes from wearing gear.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing that ever again. I was like, I'd rather have different helmets.
Yeah.
Wear a different helmet that makes me feel comfortable.
Sure.
And a helmet, because if it's comfortable, you'll wear it. If it ain't comfortable, you're not gonna wear it. I don't care what it is.
Absolutely. Right. That's so true.
Yeah. So.
And it's not necessarily that you're a bad rider that you need to wear gear. It's because you're riding on a single tire, made in China, basically. That's a computer wheel. Do you have problems with your computer? Yeah, probably you have problems with your computer. We're just talking about, getting set up and everything. Like, there's always something that pops up. This is a computer wheel. It's going to have problems at some point, and it's better to have that gear on just in case. Not because you're a bad rider. Maybe you're the best rider ever,
Yeah.
and myself included. Like, sometimes I think I'm a really good rider, and I'm going out with gear. I need to, like, really weigh the consequences, because if I get hurt, I can't ride. That's the bottom line. If I get hurt, I can't ride, and riding is my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
So, and I don't also want it to look bad on the community if I crash and whatnot. So
you know that at the Sherman demo, I rode there. We drove and then we rode there and then we were riding around, and then I took off my helmet to do an interview, and then he handed me the Sherman. So I rode and I forgot to grab my helmet back and put it back on. I got so many comments. Where's your helmet? How come you don't have your helmet? You're always talking about gear. Where's your helmet? I'm like, you're absolutely right. I always ride with my gear, and I should not have to. When he gave me the Sherman, I should have stopped and said, give me my helmet. Pass it here, So, I mean, but I was kind of glad that people were saying it, and they noticed, because if you have the conversation, it brings it up more in people's minds. So that's what I want to do.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love this comment, EVX. He said, ride for the slide and not for the ride. I like it. That dive slide that you do is wonderful when you're sliding on all gear. When you're missing
not
something,
your phony elbows.
When you're missing something and you slide, it ain't fun. Let me tell you. Protect your moneymaker. Your head at all times. Yep. Vegan. What is he saying here? I went to a motorcycle store to get a helmet, and the dude working at the store thought I was crazy for buying a helmet to ride EUC. I said to him, you have no idea how fast these EUCs are. Yeah, when I tell people that these things will go 40 miles an hour, like, oh, bullshit. I'm like, okay. They don't believe it.
Right. It's hard to believe until they see it, like, and then the reactions. I mean, we could talk about reactions we've gotten all day. Like, oh my gosh, I had the other guy. He's like, I thought you were straight from the movie Tron, like the way I had my lights, and we're just blowing people's minds.
Yeah, people say that to me all the time. Whoa!
Do you mostly get positive reactions to where you come? Yeah. I would say 95% of reactions I have with people are positive.
At least 95.
So what would you say to someone like, oh, you're wearing a bunch of gear, that must be dangerous?
Yes.
And then they walk away.
And people say that, and I say, yes, it can be dangerous, and yes, that's why I have gear on.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't try to minimize it. Oh, no, well, no. Yes, this can be dangerous, and that's why I'm wearing it, but it's so fun.
It is.
So my wife teacher says, yes, safety first. That's right.
Safety first.
Yep. Francisco says mask too. I usually just keep my helmet on. I always have a mask in my pocket just in case. But
yeah, what's funny about mask is I mostly wear mine now, mostly because when I'm was on the strip, there's a bunch of fossil fuel vehicles. It's a bit smoggy.
Yeah.
I like pure air. I like clean air and a clean environment. So when I'm around fossil fuel vehicles, I like to wear my mask. And you're right, the face shield on the TSG and a lot of motorcycle helmets is fine. And a lot of stores here in Vegas will let you in with the motorcycle helmet. It's enough of a face shield for them that they'll let you in. So it's kind of nice.
So Two Slices, when are they going to start shipping the Sherman? Do you know?
Batch 1 is looking like early September, I think in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
And the second batch will be the end of September.
Uh-huh. Sounds good. Zen, best wheel that can withstand heat.
I saw that. That's a great question.
Moving to Arizona in a couple of months. Honestly, yeah, because which one has the best heat dissipation? I don't know.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other questions to ask there, like what range do you want? What speed do you want? Because there's a lot of variables to deciding on a new wheel and where you're going to be at in Arizona. We were just at a group ride, Vegas EUC. Yep. We went down to Phoenix EUC. There's only one member of Phoenix EUC. Unfortunately, but we got to do a group ride with them, and it's an amazing place to ride there. Like the trails, I would rate it almost as high as Vegas. In fact, maybe even higher because there's more trails. They're more flat trails. They're not as, we have some really fun, windy roller coaster trails here that are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like you're on a roller coaster. So I kind of give Vegas the edge there. Plus, we got the strip. But when I was riding in Phoenix, it was endless riding and so much good food and the atmosphere was good. But it was super hot. None of us overheated riding. Oh, we did over. I almost overheated going up a super steep hill. They call it Overheat Hill there. It's by the college. And I did almost overheat there on my Nicola.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't had any problems on my Nicola in the high heat. Most people don't ride in the high heat regardless. So like, and you only got 2 or 3 months in Phoenix and here in Vegas where it's too hot to kind of ride. And when I say too hot, I mean I've been riding here Westwheel 110 Fahrenheit. A few people drilled holes in the Nicola to ventilate it better.
Yeah.
But it's a really hard question to answer. And honestly, I don't think you'll have a problem with any of the EUCs as long as you're not doing super big hills and not stressing it.
Yeah. Well, I
like
mean,
if it's 110 Fahrenheit out, don't go out for a long ass 80-mile ride, you know?
Yeah, I never even pay attention to the temperature on my wheel, but then again, it doesn't usually get that hot here, so you know.
Sure. What's the hottest it gets there?
I mean, we've gotten to like 100 and 105, but that's not typical at all. It's usually around 90, 95 maybe, and that's the highest that it normally gets. But we're more for cold. We might have more cold weather here than we do hot. So
right.
I'm more worried about when it gets cold. I'm like, damn it, I can't ride because I don't want to be cold myself.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good thing about Vegas. You could ride year round.
Yeah, I'm jealous about that. That's for sure. So Dragonfly says, loving my Steelbird Air, and I love my Steelbird helmet too, but it gets when it's hot out, when it's super hot out, that helmet is hot. So that's why I got the Demon. He said the MSP might be great for that. I don't know. Some people had issues with the wheels heating up. It's hard to say. Like there's been a couple different people that have reported different issues with their wheels, but I don't know that there's anyone that has like had a specific bad issue with heat.
Right.
So I think you're right. It's like, you know, get what you want, and you know, I think it'll work out as long as you pay attention.
Sure.
To it.
Yes, you know? I agree.
So Aldous said that I get negative vibe from bikers. They are always jealous. I don't know why. That's true. That's the only negative vibe I've seen is bikers for some reason. And not all of them.
Yeah, I've had one. Yeah, not all of them. Most here in Vegas smile, but I had one that said, I don't think that should be allowed on here because I was on a bike trail.
Yeah.
If you go whipping by them, they're probably going to have more of a negative reaction because they're out there working their butts off, sweating it out, you know, like actually pedaling.
Yeah.
And then if you come whipping by them at 40, they may feel a jolt. But if you pass them slowly and smile, maybe you got some chill music going on, I've 95% positive reactions.
Yeah. And I pass them slow, wave, and smile, and they're usually pretty good. But, you know, they're worse in New York. New York seems to have some of the most aggressive bike riders.
Aggressive bikers, yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're not very pleased with us at all. So EVX says, what does that mean, 2 weeks? Like, I'll get mine in 2 weeks?
I think they'll arrive in port in about 2 weeks. So, and then it takes about 3 to 5 days to clear custom, depending. And then it gets shipped out to you.
So more like 3 weeks, maybe 3.5.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's always good to be. It's not even us really. It's like shipping from China and everything that's going on. Like we try to put out the best dates that we possibly can based off feedback. We're not trying to deceive anybody. It's like that's what they give us, so that's what we put out.
Right. No, and I appreciate the updates that you guys are putting out. I love them. Because I mean, knowing that I'm waiting for something, the worst thing is not getting any word as to what's going on or what's going to happen, and you're just waiting and waiting. You know, I can't stand that. So I like the fact that I always get upgrades from you guys, updates. So my S18 is the best heat management of my wheels. Well, how many wheels you got there, Earth Painter? And Vincent says that he says that, well, my only Gotway caught on fire. Ooh.
Oh wow. Oh, that's right. He had the Nicola.
Yeah, not pretty. He said, fires come with the territory. I didn't buy a fire package on mine. Rode both the MSPs during the heat wave, no issues. Okay. Let's see. The S18 cools off fast and can take slow climbs really well too. Heat management is all around good. The problem is just too slow though. I mean, you know, for any most of the people here. What do you say? Funny enough, Miami is wildly hot and humid, but the sea breeze is real and cools stuff off. You know, that's good. Two Slices are in Virginia yet? Oh, no, that's V saying that. She's saying that to Two. Okay, you guys are talking. Yes. Let's see. Speed is not great climber. The MSP Speed is not a great climber. It overheats fast on slow climbs. Not a shocker. I didn't do like long slow climbs with it, so I can't say yes, but I can say that wheel honestly made me like MSP a lot more. Before I was like, I'll never get one of those, but then I gotta stop saying that because I said I'll never get a monster, and look at my wheel over here. So you know, you never say never.
All right.
Never say never. All right. Let's do a couple things here. Let's see here. Let's do a giveaway. That's what we'll do. We'll do a giveaway. So you guys know I have my stickers. Actually, I just sent this big one out, and these, and I have these. And
do you sell these?
Yeah, they're on my Teespring store.
Man.
And I have these in different colors. I have them in green.
That would look good on my backpack.
Yeah, I have them in green, red, and gray. And as you guys know, my new shirt, Unicyclism. I don't know if you've seen this one yet. The unexplainable joy and excitement riding an electric unicycle outrageously fast.
Oh, nice.
I have that, and then of course the other shirts. Ride hard, keep it wheel. And then some of my channel logo. So all this stuff, we're giving away stuff. Now it's time to give away stuff. Let's start. And we also have eWheels stickers. We're going to give those away too. So if you win a sticker, you can pick what you want. How about that? And then we'll get to all of the super chats and super stickers. Oh, hold on. There we go. Rev Rides. All right, buddy. All right. Thank you. Wait a minute. What I just said. You pop one in there, Zen. Thanks, Zen, for the super chat. Thank you.
Yeah, hit that like button. Share the stream out.
That's it. So, all right, let's start with a sticker. We'll start with a sticker. So, if you want a sticker, you guys know how it works. Type sticker in the stream. If you want a sticker, type sticker in the stream. And I'm going to give it a minute while we're talking, and then I'll go back and count them. I'll have Zen pick a number, and that will be the winner. And like last week, do not type it twice. Only type sticker once. We had a recount last time. Although the person who didn't win because of the recount, she then won a t-shirt. So and those were already shipped out days ago, so they should be getting there soon. And all my stuff goes through Teespring, like I said. Any of my videos, look below them. Even in the live streams, I put them in after I post them. You can click the link there and follow it. I have the ThaBlackCobra store for my logo, and then I have the Wheel Life gear store for all of the Wheel Life merchandise. So feel free to jump in, grab what you want. I love them, and please post Wheel Life hashtag Wheel Life gear. Post wearing your stuff or stick your stuff on wherever. I like seeing that, so I appreciate it. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Whoa, Slice.
All right, thanks to Slice. Thank you, bro.
Hey, Slice hooking it up.
Oh.
Kind of want to match that.
Yeah. All right, so 1 through 10. Give me a number. Give me a number, Zen.
Let's go with 3.
All right, 3. So let's back it up. Here. Let's see here. Under that one, started here. Francisco, X Rev Rides, and the EU Seaster. The EU Seaster. Okay. I'm not sure who that is because I haven't seen you here before, but welcome, and you are the winner. So Good job. So,
nice, congrats.
do me a favor, buddy. Inbox me. You can either hit me on Facebook, you can hit me on Instagram, or you can send it to my Yahoo email, ThaBlackCobra. Remember, it's spelled THA Black Cobra. ThaBlackCobra@yahoo.com. So you are the winner. What do we got here? Oh, $20. All right, appreciate that.
Yeah, I gotta match it. I can't let him beast me on this.
Appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. All right.
$21.
I love it. Guys, this is amazing. I love when we're doing this kind of stuff because the only thing more fun than us coming together and talking and chatting and doing this kind of thing is riding. That's the only thing.
Riding is the best.
That's the only thing. There's no explaining. I mean, you can't take away riding. That's my favorite thing right now. Zen Lee.
All right, took the top position.
That's it. So Zen Lee's got the top so far. Who's gonna beat him? So the biggest I've gotten so far. Somebody did $100. I was like, whoa, okay, that's the most I've ever gotten.
I hope I don't have to go there.
Yeah, I was very
I'm not that baller.
I was humbled, very humbled.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I am gonna let's see the EU stir. I gotta remember sticker. Okay. All right, that's one. Now we're gonna go. Let's see.
Now, oh my gosh.
What? Oh, V!
Oh, V took it. She's too fast.
V! V, they gotta know you when it comes to challenges.
Oh no,
she's a hard person to beat.
Went there.
Yo, V does not play around. Yo, you're the best, V. Love you.
That's awesome.
Okay. All right. So now, let me see. Oh, you know what? We got to do it one more time. So after V's, so type eWheels. We're gonna give away an eWheels sticker. We're gonna go with the eWheels sticker. As a matter of fact, he won the sticker. So we'll do one more. So yeah, type eWheels. And if you win this time, we're going to use a different word. But either time, you can pick what you want. If you want an eWheel sticker, we'll give you that. If you want one of my stickers, the Wheel Life or the Black Cobra, you can pick whatever one you want. But type eWheels in the comments. Type eWheels. And then we're going to, it'll be for an eWheel sticker. If that's the one you want, that's the one you get. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do a shirt after that. Trust me, we will.
What's up, Taylor? Type eWheels.
Yep, type eWheels.
Taylor's in the chat. He's my wingman here in Vegas.
Okay.
Man. Got a YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, Vincent. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. We got a battle. Vincent Chong. Like 3 lunches in LA. How close are you to the super chat, Sherman?
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be dope?
It would be. It would be
good for your community because you could get the newer wheels and then demo them out. Everybody get to go for a ride.
Okay, let me tell you guys while I give you a second to type eWheels in the comments there. If something I want to do and I put it out on my YouTube channel as a poll, and some people were unsure. I want to do a raffle for a wheel. It's $100. And everybody sends in $100, and I'm gonna order the wheel from eWheels. So, and a lot of people, their question was like, "Well, which wheel?" And I was like, "True. I would obviously say the V11. That's what I would do because it's one of the newer ones. I would not say a Monster Pro or an EX because they're just too much, and I don't think that many people are gonna, I can only get whatever the money buys. All I'm doing is." This is for that person who can't buy the wheel, who can't just give you $2,000 right now to get a wheel, but really wants to ride. They can give $100 and a chance to win. So if they win the wheel, then they get the wheel. And you know, I that's in my heart to do that. It's telling me to do that, so I'm trying to set that up, guys. So I'm gonna be working on that soon. Stay tuned for that. All right, so let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so give me a number between 1 and 15.
1 and 50?
15.
15. 12.
Okay. All right, so let's go back up. Let's see here. Oh, I think I went too far again. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2.
Needs his wife or kid to help him with the live stream giveaways.
Yes. Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Earth Painter. Okay. So Earth Painter, you're the winner of the eWheels sticker. So if you want to send your information to me, I can forward it to Zen, or you can go to his YouTube page, go to his Instagram, and you can inbox him, and he can ship it directly to you. Either way you want to do that, give the information. And because you're the winner of that sticker, it's for the eWheel sticker. You can go whichever route you want. But now we're going to go to shirts. Let's do shirts. So, as I said before, shirts I usually pull out of the super chat list. And I wish I could just, yeah. So, what I did before was I typed in the super chats, spun the wheel, and then the wheel picked who won the shirt. And let's see. The only thing is I'd have to type it in. And that was the hardest part about it, was typing everybody's name in. As a matter of fact, let me see. I might have most people's names already in there, so I might be able to do it quickly. Let's see. So while we're doing that, Zen, I got a question for you while I'm loading that up. What was your background before wheels? What was your favorite thing before you found wheels?
Probably video games.
Yeah.
Video games. I was a big gamer, professional PUBG mobile player.
That's what I saw. I knew I saw something on there.
Yeah. Went to some major tournaments, and it was a good time, man. Like, the gaming community is awesome. It's not as awesome as the EUC community, but different world.
I actually saw some phones. They gave you guys phones. I was like, really?
Right? Yeah, Note 9. That was dope. Some money. Yeah, it was great. Put us up in a hotel.
Yeah.
They paid for everything. Took care of us.
Did you guys win that tournament, or they gave?
No, we got 7th place.
So,
which
they
was enough.
They gave the
little
phones
prize
out
pool
early, right?
Yes. I think everybody got a phone. So
okay.
That was it's dope. I play on PC, mobile, and I'm probably gonna get a new PS5.
Yeah, I'm an Xbox person. I love Xbox, but I always buy both systems anyway.
Oh, okay.
Just because if you don't, you're gonna be missing things that
right.
Yep. And I'm like, I can't miss.
So
things.
Are you gonna get a PS5 and an Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
I normally do. I can't help it. My wife gets mad. She's like, really? Like, you need both? And I'm like, well, it's not that I need both. It's just I feel like I if something comes out and I don't have it, you know what I mean? I can't get it because I didn't buy the system. I lose my mind. I'd be like, all I had to do was buy it. I should have just bought it, you know? So,
right.
So I just do. I'm like, just get it.
Yep.
and then they sit here because mine. Do you know that my PS 4 is sitting here like, and I don't remember the last time I played it. But my Xbox, I'll throw it on every now and then. Do you just your only PlayStation?
Right now I'm just on PC.
Oh,
Big
okay.
PC gamer. With Taylor Motes, actually, we play like Apex Legends, and
Ah.
he was actually playing Fall Guys. Painter. I don't know if you guys have seen Fall Guys. Do you
Uh-uh.
know? Do you know what Fall Guys is?
Uh-uh.
You heard of it? Okay, so it's like this battle royale type game. 100 players, but it's kind of like Mario Party or like an old school party game.
Right.
And it starts out with 100 players, actual real players, and you go through like obstacle courses and like funny, quirky stuff. And it gets eliminated down to just one winner at the end. It's kind of cool. It's like it looks like a kid's game, right? All the colors and the style, but it's just so huge right now and popular just because it's fun. It's a fun game.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen that yet. My son's into that, definitely.
Thanks, Sensei Vegan. Oh, I'm following you on Instagram. I like the name Vegan and your Sensei. We're like the same there, both vegans and senseis of a sort.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that. I was like, when you do your Zen zone, I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Cause,
Welcome to the Zen Zone.
Yeah, because that's where I get BlackCobra from, is my martial arts background.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's funny. My name Zen Lee is my boxing name.
Yeah,
And then
see?
kind of evolved from there.
And that's
MMA.
not everybody knows that, but yeah, and I love it.
Dope.
I think that it's definitely one of the highlights of my life. So that's why I use the name so much, because it means so much to me. So, let's see. All right.
Oh man, Peter's the only one left in the super chat. He beat us all. You win, Painter. You got the big wallet.
Yeah. That's funny. Let's see. All right, so almost there, guys. And I guess once I do this, I think I'll do both. So we'll do.
Yeah, someone in the chat brought up about your raffle, that the legality of it. If you didn't charge $100, then it would be legal. But because you are charging, it's illegal. But it depends on the state you're in as well. But if you're doing it states, it may be illegal.
Yeah. Well, trust me, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
But
that's just what someone in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, because I feel like, I know.
X rights.
Yeah, I know that would help. And when I
use bingo cards.
Huh?
I'm just reading the chat. Use bingo cards.
Yeah, I got to use something to make it faster. That's for sure. And it's the one part I think I may bring in my one of my kids. I got 3 of them. Drag them down here and make them type for me. All right, so I want to make sure I got everybody in there. I think I got everybody. Let's see. Vincent. Did I take Vincent out? I think I did. Oh, shit. Okay. So
how many kids do you have?
3.
3. Any of them riding?
Nope.
Not yet?
They don't want to.
Not at all. Can they? Are
all.
They old enough? Or
Yeah, they're 13, 15, and 18. They just don't want to.
Wow, that's
I can never imagine that.
That's going to change, though.
I don't think so.
I think when they see some younger riders and it's more hip, because right now it's tends to be a bunch of older riders.
Yep. True.
Like myself, I'm getting a bit older, so
yeah. You're getting older. I'm 50.
Oh, you look great though.
No, thank you. But let me tell you, they're like, my dad's doing that. I ain't doing that.
Right.
And I know that's what it is.
That's gonna change though.
I hope so. Oh, Archie, Panda's in the he's in the house. Okay, do this. Make merch like special edition shirt, and whoever buys the shirt is automatically considered for the raffle tickets. Oh, okay, that's a good idea, Archie. And when they saw me, they know. Oh, I know what he was trying to say there. He looks like late 30s, early 40s. Oh, me? Oh, well, I appreciate that. Yeah, Archie, I'm going to be talking to a lot of people. I'm hoping that this works out. So we shall see. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the raffle. Let's see. Vincent Chung. He wins
Wow.
again. He won another
Wow.
night. Yeah. All
Dang.
right. So Vincent,
Lucky.
that's for your eWheels shirt. So Vincent wins the eWheels shirt,
Okay.
and we're gonna
We'll
do
throw in some
another one.
stickers, too.
We're gonna do another one for a wheel shirt. Francisco,
Nice.
All right,
Caitlin.
2 super chat winners.
Nice.
So, again, Vincent, send your information to Zen so he can send you the eWheel shirt. And Francisco, send me your information. Just inbox me so I can send you one of my shirts. And go to the Teespring site, pick what shirt you want, take a picture of it and send it to me so I know which shirt you want and which color. I have multiple shirts in multiple colors. So the last one, I can't really do this way. So the last one is going to be quicker, so you guys don't have to worry about me trying to type crap in. I'm sorry, I felt like Duff for a minute. Sorry, Duff. Duff takes a long time to get to his comments, and I know. So EVX, I'm sure he's not saying anything. Let's see, trash these days. Plus they discontinued it. I'm not sure what he was talking about. What they discontinued. They asked if you tried sim racing with your VR headset yet, Zen.
No, I'm excited about this new I'm going to get big into the new Star Wars game coming out, Star Wars Squadrons. It's like a TIE fighter, jet fighter type thing. And with the VR, it's cross-platform. So Xbox can play, PC can play, PlayStation can play, but also VR. So I'm going to try it with the VR set, see if if it feels like I'm in a starship. Can you imagine, like, you're flying around in space and, like, lasers going off and you got your wingman? It's like 5-on-5 player versus player action with huge battles. So, yeah, it comes out in October. I'm excited for it. Star Wars Squadrons.
Is that PC?
It's cross-platform, so if you're on any system,
oh yeah, you just said that. But is it?
You can play with each other.
But is it well, if it's cross-platform, that's great. Some of them are more geared. Is it more geared for platforming, or is it more because some games don't translate well from PC to console or vice versa.
Right.
So I'm just hoping.
Yeah, I think it'll be great because it's a jet fighter game. It's mostly and it's first person. Yep. So there's not going to be any like third person fighting or anything like that. I think it'll be great. Yeah. We'll see though. You never know till it comes out.
That's
EA
true.
Games.
That's true. Let's see. The Star Wars games on Oculus Quest and Rift are effing amazing. I haven't tried them.
It makes you feel like you're a Jedi. It's like a Jedi training course where you have a lightsaber and you can and then like they're shooting laser beams at you. You have to block them with your lightsaber. It actually is training you to be a Jedi. It's crazy technology.
Yeah, he said you haven't lived till Vader is standing over you and looks down at you and belittles you.
Wow, I haven't got that far yet.
Vader immortal. Okay, gotcha. Super chat, real talk. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that.
Real talk, bring it in.
Yeah. All right, so one last one. This is for anyone in the chat. So we're gonna do the same thing with the pick a number thing. So, $50 off your next eWheels purchase. $50 off your next eWheels purchase. If you want the $50 off, type discount, just the word discount in the chat. You don't put anything else, just the word discount. $50 off your next purchase at eWheels. So go ahead and type that in there, and this will be our last giveaway for the night. I love giving away stuff. I think I'm a little bit much. I just love giving away stuff. Let's see here. Yep. All right, we're gonna give him a minute. Let him start typing. So, Zen, with the wheel and all that you've been doing, when's the last time you've played a game?
I mean, with the way work's going right now, I do get a few hours of gaming in at nighttime sometimes. I've been playing Sekiro. It's like a Japanese Dark Souls type game, and it's got me hooked. It was Game of the Year, I think, last year, and I can see why it's just absolutely epic. And then Mortal Coil just came out today or yesterday, and that's a big Dark Souls type game that's blowing up right now. It's trending. I kind of want to start streaming again. Yeah, I used to be a game streamer. So,
Where
what are you
did
playing?
yeah?
You're
Where did
like Call
that?
of Duty, right?
Yeah, I like Call of Duty. You know what's weird is Halo's still my favorite.
Oh,
And
Halo's
it's
amazing.
so back in the day, but it's still. I don't know when I hear that iconic song, I just lose my
Right.
shit. I just
Yes. Brings back memories to Iraq and Afghanistan. We'd like in
Me
Afghanistan
too.
we'd have a LAN where we'd hook them up and play with each other.
Yeah,
Old school LANs, man. I miss
that
those
was
days.
that was the shit in Afghanistan. I absolutely loved. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, they still talk about me because when I was in Afghanistan, we were in our little quarters. I had a bunk, right?
Yeah.
I was on the top bunk. I ordered a 32-inch TV
Oh
from
my God.
Amazon and had
Yeah.
it sent to the desert. I mounted my 32-inch TV on the foot of my bed. So I have my Xbox laying next to me in the bed. So I would stream games and movies and stuff. Not stream, but I would watch movies and games through my Xbox, and then we would go to the center that they had, and we were able to connect and do a LAN party. Everybody brought their Xboxes in, and we would connect. And listen, video games and kickboxing helped me to get through. And with a little salsa in there too, because I was doing some salsa dancing over there too.
Nice.
They're like, really in the desert? I'm like, yeah, you gotta do something for your.
It's like in between games, you're getting shot at and mortared.
Yeah.
It's like to the bunker. Okay, back from the bunker.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a game in.
The mortar fire every day, I'm never gonna forget, but I'm glad I'm not there anymore. I can tell you that.
Yes. I'm glad you're back and safe.
Yeah, you too, man. Cobra, what do you think about Halo Infinite? I'm excited. Master Chief with a grappling hook, so now he can get anywhere he needs to go. Oh, you in trouble. Master Chief.
But they pushed it back. They're not releasing it with it.
Yeah, and I that's stupid. It's upsetting, but it is what it is. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go back now. Give me a number. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see.
Dun dun dun.
Oh boy.
It's crazy how busy we are at eWheels. Like I just been focused on this podcast now, but I have about 50 emails I have to go through as soon as we're finished.
1 through 20. Give me a number. 1 through 20.
Let's go with 17.
17. All right. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, it just jumped. Great. Because people are still commenting, so let's start that again. 1, 2.
That's it. I'm calling Jason.
Moonlad.
Oh.
All right.
Nice.
And Moonlad gets the discount. All right. $50 off.
So when you use that discount in the notes section, put Zen rebate, and it'll be rebated to you after you make the purchase.
Okay, you guys hear that? For Zen, he's gonna. What'd you say? Zen rebate.
Yep, Zen rebate.
Moonlad, use Zen rebate, and you'll get the money back. The $50 refunded to you. So you get. So that's how we're gonna do it. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, all our winners. Appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you very much, all you guys in the chat, for your super chats. I appreciate that. Thank you, Zen. Man, it was great having you here.
It's an honor.
We have a lot more in common than I even knew.
Both veterans.
Yeah, man.
UC riders, video gamers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Brothers.
Listen, 1%, and I say this again, only 1% of our population serves in the military. So I still count myself blessed to have served this country, and happy that I still am serving this country. But I appreciate everyone. I tip my hat to you. Everyone that serves, I know most of you out here, you give and show respect, and I appreciate it. I really like when people say nice things, but not that we do it for that, but it's something I will never forget. And I don't want to start. I'll digress and go all over the place, but but again, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate the giveaways and you jumping in and answering some of our questions. Now, when some of you guys reach out, when you're reaching out to eWheels, you might get Jason, but you might get Zen. And now that you know who Zen is, if you didn't know before, feel free to say hi. I'm sure he won't mind. Send him tons of more emails. No.
Yeah, no, that's my job. I'm here for you guys. I want to keep you safe, and I want to help you find the right EUC, and I want to make sure you know where your package is when it comes in.
That's it.
Just follow my TikTok, Zen Lee Tech.
Okay.
I just hit 40,000 followers today on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting paid for my TikToks now, so my dream would be, maybe I could travel around on that money and tour and see some of you all and ride with you guys, like
right.
not being tied down. And also I have a YouTube channel that's doing all right, Zen Lee, and then my Instagram is Zen Lee Tech as well. So if you get a chance to check those out, my TikTok's really blowing up right now. It's amazing, like getting millions of views, and it's just been really cool to see it. TikTok has actually a pretty cool community. It doesn't get banned.
Yeah.
So
I don't. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get banned, but I know that it's a Chinese-owned company, and honestly, the military already banned it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They already did? Wow, that's probably a good thing.
They even before all this happened, I was told at one of our briefings, they're like, we don't want you on TikTok.
Wow.
They're like, we can't go into your phone and take it, but we don't want you on TikTok. It's a Chinese-owned company, and there's like issues as far as them snooping and being able to access through your phone.
Right. So and being in the military, you're sensitive information.
Oh, so. Yeah. They're like, so you're here, you are not using TikTok. Well, I'm like, okay, sir, understood.
All orders.
That's it. Orders. So, but outside of that, I had TikTok home because my kids are on it. So I was like, you have to monitor, and luckily I did, because I found my daughter. She was posting stuff. I'm like, no, you don't be dancing to music like that. No, not music. If it swears too much, I'm a hip hop lover, but I'm an adult. I don't want my kid dancing all kinds of, fuck this, fuck that, and no. That's my only problem with TikTok, is they just put the song, they don't censor it, so it's like whatever. And you have these 8, 9, 11, 10, all these little kids, and they're all these. I'm like, no, you're too young and impressionable for that. But
can I do some shout outs real quick?
Go ahead, go for it, man.
Yeah, all right. I want to shout out some of my favorite YouTubers, because they're who have kept me safe.
Yep.
And have kept me inspired. I've had some ups and downs. I got robbed and all. I've been through some really tough times in the past year.
Yep.
And it's like Ustride was one of the first YouTubers I saw. And in fact, he might have been the very first. I remember, if I go back and look at some of his comments, I was like, "You're so inspirational," and I was really inspired by him at the time. So big shout out to Ustride and Chooch. I've been watching Chooch's videos for a while. Marty Back and Duff. Those guys have amazing YouTube channels, and they're great. Like, I've had a problem with my V11, and Marty helped me out, and Duff helped me out. They're just amazing. I got a ride with Marty for the first time here. Oh, second time, actually. He was at Westville, too. But I rode with him here, and we did, like, a cool Red Rock loop. We did it twice. I got a ride with him specifically. So
nice.
Just amazing people in the community and YouTubers. Let's keep them boosted up. So like their videos. And we also got Taylor Motes here in Vegas, who's a YouTuber. He actually has some really good UC content, just not very much of it. He's actually working on more. Taylor Motes, I think he's in the chat too.
Okay. What's up, Taylor?
Who else has inspired me? V's channel has inspired me.
That's good.
Amazing stuff. I share her wobbles video. I think that's one of the most important video. In fact, it's probably the video I share most, because people get their new UC and they hit those wobbles right away. And V's video like breaks it down and really shows them what's up. So like, if you guys are YouTubers and you have like informative videos, because sometimes a customer asks a question, if I could share a video with them real fast, that's more helpful than me like trying to type out a bunch of text that they have to walk through.
Definitely. And don't mind me, the camera froze. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Definitely, yeah. Shout out to all you YouTubers out there. Keep the community safe, and I hope I get to ride with you someday. And Cobra, I really hope I get to ride with you in the near future, man.
Definitely,
both of us,
brother.
On the B11s or what we have at the time.
Yeah, whatever we have at the time, because
I want
tons more. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I see V's collection. I get jealous.
Yes. V has pretty good collection.
She has the most out of anybody that I know.
Really? More than Marty?
Yeah, I think she's at
No way.
15 I think she's at
Wow.
15 now or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Incredible.
But yeah, so definitely everything he said, and I appreciate the fact that you're showing the appreciation for others because people come and people go, but those that come into this community tend to stay, and there's a lot of positive energy and sharing going on, and I really love that. You know, you Stride and I, we've been back and forth a lot. I go up there, and you know, we ride together, but we
Wow.
also, you know, communicate back and forth and try to do things together, and I like that a lot. Oh, you Stride's asking, did you get your shirt, Zen?
Yes, I got my shirt. I'm not wearing it right now. I got check out Ustride's merch. Check out
That's
Black
it.
Cobra's merch.
That's it.
He actually Ustride actually and you too, Black Cobra. You guys have some really creative merch. It's not just like you pasted a logo on
Right.
I did the shirt. You know, I just pasted a logo on. It's not. It's more creative, and
Yeah.
that's where the value comes in is your creativity.
And I love that. And I don't. I just think that we're sharing a lot, and that is impressive to me.
Yeah, Ustride, you need to get on TikTok, bro. If you guys are content creators, TikTok is where it's at for EUC
Yeah.
writers because you can duet. So a lot of people are taking my videos and duetting themselves into it, and it creates like this chain reaction that's just
Right.
blowing up right now on TikTok. So if you want to go viral, duet like one of my videos or another EUC writers.
Okay.
It's so much fun.
And
TikTok is a fun app.
just so you know, the Black Cobra on TikTok. So
Oh, okay. All right.
find me
All
on
right.
TikTok.
Check out the
I'm
Black
on
Cobra.
Instagram,
Yes.
Twitter, Facebook, you know, everywhere. But TikTok is, and matter of fact, Instagram Reels. I just did my first Instagram Reels,
Oh,
which is
nice.
trying to do TikTok-ish
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm
So
still
you
trying to
can,
figure that out.
yeah, I just figured it out yesterday, 2 days ago, and put up my first reel. So yeah, TikTok.
Yeah.
I was
They're
worried
paying
about it
me
going
on TikTok.
away.
TikTok now, guys. All you gotta do is get 10,000 followers, and now I get paid for all my TikToks, and they get millions of views. So I don't know if that's gonna add up to anything. We'll see when I get my first paycheck. But you get paid for it. I'm getting
Yeah.
paid to make
Yep.
content.
Hey, I get paid a couple dollars here. It's barely anything, but it's enough to like you said, the super chats and stuff make the biggest difference.
Right, those are nice.
Yeah, that's the only because other than that, I get like $3 from YouTube for views. So it's like whatever, but it's enough to say I can take that and put it back in, make more shirts. I don't. That's why I don't mind sending out the shirts to people because I'm like, okay, I got paid something, so let's use it. So.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be here all night because we can talk all night, and this community will allow it because they're sharing as well. Okay, Archie's coming to the Quabbin ride. Okay, good. I'm glad, Arch. I definitely want you on the ride. Zen, reach out to me anytime, man. I may do that duet thing you were talking about. I may reach out to you because I haven't done that yet, and I may check it out and see how that's working, how that works because I haven't done one of those.
Absolutely. It's fun. So yeah, I basically took a selfie of myself on the Westville ride, and it has maybe like 20 riders behind me,
Yep.
and then people are like kind of duetting themselves into that. So it's kind of like they're part of that big group ride, even though he's all the way in Norway. You know,
Okay.
like has TikTok has an amazing reach, and how the algorithm works is you post a video, and it's kind of like it goes out to some random people, and based off their engagement, it advances. That's why I'm getting millions of views, and some of my videos are not that great. Even some of my not so great videos are getting 500,000 views. So it's a good way, and it links to your YouTube channel and your Instagram, so it boosts up all your numbers and all the different platforms. The whole banning thing, I think they're getting that worked out. It looks like TikTok maybe bought by Microsoft or whatnot. But I think what TikTok is doing is they're starting to pay people. In the U.S., it's like, hey, we're creating jobs. If you can make a living as a content creator, is that not a dream come true for a lot of UC writer content creators?
Yes.
Riding around making some money. So maybe TikTok is a path. I'm not saying it is, and do it at your own risk, but
it's possible.
Possible,
It's
absolutely.
Possible. Yep. It is definitely an app that's it's super popular, but it's in flux. We don't know whether it's coming or going. But if you have a chance to jump in, you might as well jump in before if it does go away. And if it doesn't, then you're on the most, the largest up and coming
Absolutely. Ride the wave.
Yeah.
You see the wave right now. They're viral.
Yeah.
Throw some cool videos up, make some funny videos.
Yeah.
We got some funny ideas. Make some cool videos, mix it all stunts and just have a good time. It's all about having fun and safety.
Yeah, safety first. Gear up, people. Gear up.
Yes.
All right, Zen, my brother. You have a good night. I thank you very much for popping in. To everybody out there, you guys, anybody who missed it, I'm going to repost it. They can go click the link and watch the stream back. And if you have, remember, everybody that won, make sure you inbox me or inbox Zen. And go watch the other stuff we have. Support. We support each other. I'm looking at people in the chat. I'm like, oh, I got a video to watch of his, a video to watch of his. So I'm going to go watch some Zen TikToks when we leave here.
Whoa, I like it.
So, all right, guys, until next week, ride hard and keep it wheel.
Bye, everybody.